MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
The Silver Lake Lakers here on a beautiful Friday night where we might even see the Northern Lights here a little bit tonight if they illuminate. Will Nicholson alongside Andrew Youngworth. Andrew, thanks once again for joining us on the broadcast. We're here for a good one.
Absolutely, Will. It's been an honor. It's been way too long. We've had 2 weeks. Hopefully the Northern Lights shine in that darkness behind this field here. But I cannot wait for some football. We've got Marshfield versus Silver Lake, 2 elite teams. Silver Lake, they're 4-1. Marshfield, they're 3-1 with the bye week. Marshfield is going to receive the ball to start this game here.
Yeah, an early look at the Marshfield offense is what we will get last year. I mean, this wasn't even a game. It was 41-0 at half, and Marshfield just ran over this team. So far this year, I believe they started 0-7 last year, Silver Lake did, already up to 4-1 on the season, so a huge improvement. And the one thing that Coach Aruka has been preaching to his team, this Silver Lake team much better than last year.
Absolutely, this Silver Lake team is no joke. They're miles better than last year. Aruka has made sure that they do not mess around.
This is a big return for the Rams, already crossing the 40 and finally tackled, but not before a huge return. Gets him to about the 43, and the Marshfield offense will get ready to take over. And they had a big week last week. That game-winning drive with Davin True in Mansfield, or not last week, but last game. We're hoping to see another high-powered offense coming today.
Absolutely, and before this game starts, I want to quickly take this time to apologize for last week, or last game's
We're all figured out this time.
We're all good. Let's have some great football here.
So Rams will start off their opening drive of the game in that heavy set. Summers had to step up for Crowley. This year it's Moss in the gun. D'Antonio goes in motion. Play action to Moss. Clean pocket. He's going to air it out deep early. Just too far ahead of Summers. Almost had the tight end there. Incomplete.
I mean, talk about an exclamation play. That would have been ridiculous if they landed that first play of the game. It's great to see, though, from Tor showing that they're looking to throw the ball deep today, per usual. Let's see if they keep it going.
Yeah, second down to 10. Moss already has 725 passing yards on the year. He's been airing it out. And the Rams will have to do that again to get a win. Hard count. Won't get anyone to jump on the Silver Lake side. It's Moss in the gun. Richardson split out wide to the top of your screen. And now Brilliant goes back and forth in motion in the backfield. They'll take the snap. Hand off to True. True makes a cut and gets a good push off a defensive lineman. Wow, he got hit really close to the line of scrimmage, kept those legs moving. Manageable third down.
That was a shifty move from Davin at the beginning of that run. Did you see that shifty move? It looked like Bijan right there. That was sick.
Step. We'll bring up third down and about 4 for the Rams. They're going to go trips to the right. True in the backfield. One receiver up top. Moss, he takes the snap. He's got time to throw. He's going to roll out to his left. Throw over the middle. Falls incomplete. Was looking for D'Antonio there. And Moss starts off 0-2, but the offense staying on the field for the Rams.
Yeah, what should be 3-0 is not what you want to see here from Marshfield to start the game. But you know Aruka. Aruka really likes to go for it on these 4th downs. 4th and 3. Let's see what he's got in his bag.
And he will do it again. It's Moss, same formation. He's going to send Brilliant in motion. Hard count doesn't get anyone to jump, so the Rams will look to the side. Again, this no-huddle offense. They look to their signal callers for the plays. New formation. Summers will be alone, bottom of the screen. They'll go trips to the left. True to the left as well. Moss send Brilliant in motion. He'll take the snap. Moss looking to throw. He's got an open D'Antonio who makes the catch, cuts it upfield, and will fall forward for a Marshfield first down.
And it's these juniors that we love to see being rotated into these offense. D'Antonio has been a huge part of this offense so far this season. It's good to see Marshfield not settling for a punt, getting the 4th down. Maybe this could start to build some confidence here.
Fresh set of downs. Moss is going to keep it himself, and this is what he's done great all year. Picks up a 1st down. Funny enough, he's actually the leading rusher for the Rams right now. 215 rushing yards on the year.
And it's no surprise why. No surprise why. Moss is a huge body, really fast guy. He's currently got 2 more, well, not anymore. He did have 2 more rushing yards than True.
They're going to pitch it to True. This time around, who has the outside? Davin True going to go untouched to the end zone. Opening drive, opening touchdown. 6-0 Rams.
And I guess you can take back everything we just said. True is now the Marshfield leader in rushing yards. That is a great run there from Davin True. That's the first breakout run we've seen from him in weeks. Mansfield really had his number that game 2 weeks ago, but it's great to see Davin open up this game early with a more than 30-yard touchdown. Great start there from Marshfield.
And I mean, talk about having someone's number. True had a field day versus the Lakers last year. 115 yards, 4 total touchdowns. 3 of them were rushing, 1 was receiving, all coming in the first half. So he has had a field day previously versus Silver Lake and gets his first, and I will say first because he has scored multiple times versus this team. Extra point unit went on for the Rams. Brilliant will hold it, and that is Drosopoulos who will kick it through the uprights. And it will be good 7-0 lead for the Rams. You love to see an opening drive finding the end zone.
Absolutely. What I love seeing from that drive is that Marshfield Rams was so super composed and calm. They didn't let the 4th down affect them. They were able to convert the 4th down, drive down the field, put some points on the board early. It's exactly what you want to see from a veteran-studied offense like Marshfield.
And we're going to get a chance to see this Marshfield defense coming up once again, as this defense, very good. Again, the shutout last year, can't ask for much better than that. Mo Lander had an interception, 3 tackles. Ekstrom chimed in as well, got a sack. But, I mean, this defense, we talked about you had to see improvement with all the new starters. So far this year, I feel like they've stepped up.
Absolutely. This defense, I mean, I would personally say this defense was one of the key reasons to winning against Mansfield
100%.
in our last game. The defense shut down Mansfield this entire time. They didn't allow a touchdown. Mansfield's touchdown came off a pick 6. Marshfield's defense let up 3 points against Mansfield's offense. So let's see how they can open it up here tonight against Silver Lake's star-studded offense. Because Silver Lake had a field day against Whitman-Hanson, if I'm correct, last week.
It was a 19-3 victory. The return is going to be fumbled right now, but it will be returned, making a cut upfield, breaking a couple of tackles, and a similar return to the Rams is where Silver Lake will be set up, and that Marshfield defense getting ready to take the field.
Yeah, good return there, solid field position. It's time to see this Marshfield defense locked down, as they've been doing as of recent. Let's see how they come out, if they can come out firing here against the Silver Lake offense.
Brendan McMahon on the return for the Lakers, and will set up a 1st down and 10, Silver Lake's own 41-yard line. Again, no positions on this roster, so we'll be looking as we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
For who is dropped back at quarterback right now. 2 backfield set for the Rams, showing a little bit of a blitz off this left side early. They'll take the snap, handoff up the middle, getting upfield, big hole opens up, and eventually Bogart comes to close that one down. Huge run for the Lakers.
Yeah, and that's their captain, Wes Griffin, superstar running back. He's the key factor of their offense.
Yeah, one of the captains for this team. Wesley Griffin picks up 9, will bring up a 2nd down and 1. Coming up for Silver Lake.
We've got Silver Lake's quarterback is number 17, Sean Barry.
Yep.
So that's a good run. Marshfield has struggled against the run defense this year thus far. Got guys like Shane Eason, guys like Sean McCoy have had their way against the defense thus far this year. Yes, we have. We played some very good running backs. So far, it looks like this one's going to be no different. 2nd
down and 1. Barry in the gun. He's going to take the snap, handoff up the middle once again, and enough picked up for the 1st down for the Lakers, and they will move the chains.
That was Nolan Dickinson for the 1st down, kind of a power back type of guy. Silver Lake able to push the chains. That's not what you want to see from Marshfield's defense to start the game.
Giving up a couple of big run plays. I mean, we talked about versus Mansfield how quick the game went with how much run and play clock was being burned that entire game. And Silver Lake like to do a lot of similar stuff. They like that heavy backfield and run the ball and kind of take up the clock. So far, so good for them.
Yeah, you said it, and that's what we've been told is that Silver Lake is another run-heavy offense, much like Mansfield. We're 9.5 through so far. If this was last week, it'd probably already be 6 minutes left.
3 down linemen for the Rams. Expecting a run here. Barry in the gun. He's going to take the snap, hand it off once again up the middle. Another big run. Devine gets him by the ankles, but the push forward. Another big chunk 8-yard run for Griffin.
Yeah, Wes Griffin's going to be a problem. I can already tell. This kid is super shifty, super quick, and he probably should have got tackled at around the 47, but he made his way to the 45. He seems to be a strong kid, too.
Devine had him at the ankles. He was able to just go with that, fall off it, and pick up a couple more yards. Close to that first down. It's going to go for 7. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 for the Lakers. And they will break the huddle. Heavy backfield once again. It's Griffin to the left of Sean Barry. Now he'll send him in motion. He'll take the snap, a handoff up the middle. Once again, still chugging forward for yards. That's Dickinson. And another first down picked up for the Lakers.
Yeah, it seems to me they should be switching off Dickinson and Griffin. But so far, it seems to be working on this defense as they have not been able to have a solution for the rush yet. So far, only effective rushes from Silver Lake here.
So far, so good. You know, we mentioned they are running the ball very heavily right now. Similar thing to last game. That clock is ticking. 8:15 already remaining in the first. Might be another one of those games.
It might be.
Well, it's a first down and 10. Lakers just break the huddle, and still the same formation, only 2 wide receivers out for them right now. Double backs. Barry with a back to his left and right. He'll take the snap, hand off to Griffin up the middle. Griffin falling forward, and he still just keeps the legs turning, and he's going to have it up for a first down. This kid is a power runner.
Oh my goodness gracious. You have David Sheehan on top of you. You have Jake Ekstrom on top of you. You still find your way to push for 6 or 7 more yards. That was about a 15-yard run. This kid's going to be a problem. And let me tell you, having Dickinson and Griffin to your left and right is like having the Moss True read option. That is their deadly play that you can't really tell which one they're going to use. But either way, it's going to be an effective play.
It's been efficient.
See, they're set up
so
in it again.
Yeah, same formation. If it's not broke, why fix it? Barry in the gun. He's got Griffin to his right, Dickinson to his left. Still in this heavy formation. Barry will assess the defense, send a man in motion to the right. He'll take the snap, handoff goes to Dickinson, this time up the middle, and the Rams finally catch wind to it. Only a gain of about 2 or 3 will bring up 2nd down.
Yep, Rams finally able to stop that one there. Sean Barry is yet to throw a pass on this Marshfield defense. However, they are currently in field goal range. You got to wonder if they continue to feed the run or if maybe they try to throw the ball here on this drive.
And that was Laidlaw in motion, the fullback, laying down some big blocks for his running backs. Be 2nd down and 8. Barry in the huddle right now. Blink and you miss it. We've got 6:45 remaining in the quarter. Another quick one here. Seems to be in Silver Lake. Little smash mouth, old-fashioned football. Run it as much as you can. Burn the clock. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun. Griffin to the right of his quarterback, Barry. He'll take the snap, hand off to Griffin up the middle in the backfield. Sheehan makes initial tackles, but still pushing forward. Going to get a couple more yards, bring up a 3rd down nonetheless for the Rams.
Yeah, that was a great play there by David Sheehan. Griffin able to break the tackle. It took the linebacker duo of Leach and Molander to get him down. And speaking of Leach and Molander, they've both had superstar seasons thus far. Molander with 64 tackles, 5 tackles for loss already. Leach also with 5 tackles for loss, 47 on the season. Those are fantastic numbers, only being 4 games in for the season for both of them.
4 games in is absurd to have those kinds of numbers. Sheehan as well, a guy who has had to step up, and he has 2 sacks on the years, 22 tackles, being one of those down linemen, just getting a lot of pressure in the trenches. He's had a good year. 5:45 remaining in the first. Rams lead by a touchdown and extra point. Barry in the shotgun. Now he's going to look to throw. Screen to the outside. Knocked down by Ekstrom, but Barry caught it himself. And eventually he's laid out by the Rams. Devine comes up to make the tackle. And they're going to lose yards, but Ekstrom makes the big play to bat the ball down.
That was a great deflection by Jake Ekstrom. Even better reflexes there from Sean Barry. That reminded me of that Marcus Mariota play. And it appears that Sean Barry has gotten injured on that tackle from Will Devine.
Yeah, Barry is down for the count right now. So while we're in a timeout, we're going to take a quick break here in Marshfield Community Media. We'll be back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
All right, we are back here. Silver Lake High School quarterback Sean Barry still down at the moment, and it's not, won't sugarcoat it. It's not looking good. He's laying down on the field, and they are warming up another guy right now. to come on in. That looks like it's Cam Carroll who is getting ready to come in. But for now, we just want to let you know, from here on the field, I believe an ambulance is getting called right now for Barry. And, it was a good game. Definitely something you hate to see.
Yeah, absolutely. You are right. I think they are getting the ambulance out. This looks like a pretty serious injury. Wishing nothing but a speedy recovery for Sean Barry, whatever the true injury is.
100%. Yeah, we couldn't get a clear look if it was his head that got hit initially or if it was his leg that he got rolled up on. But, again, terrible injury. You hate to see stuff like that, especially for a kid who has put together, one of Silver Lake's best seasons in a while. It's a tough way for him to he has to deal
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you're the leader of this offense. The offense has been relying on you, and it's going to be tough for the team to adjust knowing that their leader is down for the count. Yeah, wishing nothing but the best for him as of right now.
100%. I think we're going to get ready to take another break here at MCM, and it will probably be longer than your typical timeout break here for us, as they will get Carroll all warmed up, and we will hopefully get Sean Barry off of the field, hopefully from his own power or with assistance. But we're going to take a quick break real quick, and when you see us back, we will be getting ready to return play here at 7-0, 5:25 remaining in the first quarter, and we will be back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
And we are back here giving you another update. Silver Lake High School. It was quarterback Sean Barry that went down. We're being told rumors that it is a femur, which is the problem that he is having. An ambulance has been called, and a stretcher is currently out onto the field, and they are getting ready to get him off the field and hopefully resume play at some point here. But, we've been talking during the break, and he was a junior, I believe. So it's a heartbreaking injury to see someone who still has so much football left in them get hurt in that way.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the worst type of injury you want to see. It's so severe. It stops the game. Everyone's in shock right now. It's just absolutely not what you want to see. Praying for him, praying for the family, hope everything will turn out okay.
100%.
There seems to be that they're getting close to getting him up onto the stretcher and into the ambulance.
Yep.
So we hope that everything's okay there. Once he's up, we'll resume the game. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Yep. We wanted to come and give you guys an update as well, because it is very early in the first quarter. I had some people texting me if the game actually got delayed if we started. So it is 7-0 to Marshfield. At the moment, Daventry had a touchdown run on the Rams' opening drive. And this is only the second drive of the game. It was a third down Nate, and Barry went to catch his own pass that was deflected. And then he had something with his femur. I'm no doctor. I can't say specifically, or even if it was his femur. That's just the rumor. But, we're just making sure that he's going to be okay, and we'll get everything checked out here. But I just wanted to give you an update at home on what is going on. There's 5:25 remaining in the first quarter, and we are, hopefully for the last time, we're going to send it to another break here, and we come back, we'll tell you, with hopefully the good news that Barry is making his way out on the field, and he's all good. But until then, we will take another break, and we will be back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We're back here from Silver Lake High School as quarterback Sean Barry was able to make it off of the field on his own, and an ambulance is taking him out as we speak, but he was able to get off the field. I believe we're going to have maybe a short little warm-up right now for both teams, as they were sitting around for so long. It's hard to go from that and get right back into a game, so they are going to reset here, do a little bit of stretching, hopefully nothing too long. We want the game to be started as much as you do back at home. And stretch it out just a little bit, I think. So both teams are going to do the same thing. They're going to get a little warm-up, probably something quick, get blood flowing, get back in, And, again, we want to just wish Sean Barry, his family, players, teammates, anyone he's close with, friends, wish you the best.
Absolutely.
And hope for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just touch on that one last time because it did look like a serious injury. Hoping for nothing but the best for him, his family, everyone involved. I wonder, let's just hope the best for him.
100%.
And, let's see if the teams can get themselves stretched out again because that was a good 20, 25 minutes.
Oh, yeah, easily. It's a hard thing, not only physically, you've been playing a game and you have to take a 20-minute stop, but also, to get your body back into it, but to get your mind back into it, especially if you are Silver Lake where you see, a big part of your offense, the commander of the offense go down. It's a tough mentality to get back into.
Yeah, seeing your leader go down is just terrible, especially in that fashion. So you got to wonder how Silver Lake comes out here. Right now, Silver Lake, for those of you just tuning in, Silver Lake was putting up a good drive. I think they're around on the Marshfield 30 right now. Yep. I think it's 3rd down and long for Silver Lake. And that's about what we got right now.
Yep.
Or I believe it's 4th down?
I think, so the 3rd down play is when the injury to Barry happened. So at 4th down and 11 is where we will pick up. Both teams finishing up quick calisthenics right now to get the blood flowing and getting ready to play some football, and I think we're about ready to get underway. And, we'll touch on it one last time. One of the things that I love to see just in sports in general is that when Barry got in the stretcher and he was getting wheeled out, everyone, fans, both teams, everyone just clapping it up for him.
Absolutely.
And just happy that, he is, just still with us and being able to, get stretchered off.
Absolutely.
Wishing him the best, and I'm sure everyone was too, but a 4th and 11 is what is coming up. There's 5:25 remaining in the first quarter here still. And again, we would like to just kind of recap the game for you really quick. It was a Davin True touchdown run, and we mentioned how good he has been versus Silver Lake in the past, but the Rams haven't really been able to put a run game so far. Their leading rusher has been Moss, and True having a little bit of a down year, so that's something they're looking to build back into, and it's going to really start on this 4th and 11 coming back.
Yep, absolutely. That's how the game started, but for those of you also tuning in, I think it's safe to say that True is now the leading rusher on the team.
Yeah.
And for those of you who did not watch, True had around a 30-yard touchdown to put the Rams up top 7-0. It is 4th and 11 at Marshfield's 25, and Silver Lake has their offense out in the field.
Offense still on the field, and we're happy to be back playing some football. It is Cam Carroll, number 1 for the offense of Silver Lake. That is going to be taking the helm for the injured junior, excuse me. You'll be 4th and 11, Carroll. He's got Laidlaw to his right. He's going to take the snap. Pressure coming. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it up deep and just overthrows his receiver. A chance for a big play there. It was number 28. Keegan holds in coverage. But those will turn over the chains for the Rams. And we're heading the other way.
Yeah, that was a good break there for Marshfield. Marshfield able to force the incomplete pass, get the ball back. And Marshfield's going to get the ball on their own 25, which is much worse field position than they had last time.
Yeah, they had that big return.
Lucas McKeisen had that great return.
McKeisen's been a massive piece for them this year as well. He's been that second down back who has been able to come in, and he catches a little more out of the backfield than True does, even though True is very good in that regard. But just another great piece. I believe he's a sophomore, he's a track kid, and he shows that speed on the field. As we have turned the chains over, it is 1st down and 10. Moss going to send his big tight end in motion. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got time. Deep over the middle of Brilliant. Brilliant holds it in. 1 tackle to beat, but he's ripped out of bounds. 1st down for Marshfield, and there's the chunk play we were looking for.
Absolutely, and so far this year, Brilliant has been Moss's guy. He's been his main option. Brilliant this year, already 330 yards and 3 touchdowns, but obviously that's more yardage there, as that was just about a 30-yard play.
Fresh set of downs, it's play action. Moss, clean pocket. He's going to air it out deep. Brilliant again. Makes the catch to the 10, the 5. No one's going to catch Jake Brilliant. Touchdown, Marshfield. Number 4 does it by himself.
Let me correct myself again. Brilliant now with 415 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year. Moss to Brilliant is all you need to have a good offense, and that's what Marshfield uses all the time. That's what they've been using all year, and just like that, Marshfield up 13-0.
So Brilliant just picked up, 75 yards by himself, 2 receptions, having himself a game so far today, and this is exactly what we expected from the Rams offense as they'll line up in their extra point unit. Once again, this trick formation, not something new that you have seen if you are a Marshfield fan. Question is, do they go for 2? No, they're going to get back in and kick this extra point with Drossopoulos, who has been automatic for them so far this year. First Marshfield Rams ever wear number 0, which I always like to mention. That's quite the history.
Yeah, absolutely. 0 is a super sick number.
Brilliant with the hold. Drossopoulos will kick it through the uprights, and it will be good. And Marshfield 14-0. Barely took any time, and we had 5:25 on the clock down to 4:56. It was all Brilliant and Moss. And a huge drive put up 14-0.
Absolutely. And let me correct myself again. I can't do math. 405 yards, not 415.
Hey, it wasn't my strong suit either, partner. Don't even worry about it.
That is okay. Something else I'd like to touch on. I wonder why there's no protective net behind the goalpost, because that football went right into the street, right in front of a moving car, and the car almost ran over that football. So I'm kind of confused why there's no netting behind the fence there.
Well, there's probably no cars here. I mean, everyone in Silver Lake. I mean, it's a packed stadium here. They're loving it here. If there's a car in the road, why aren't you at the game?
Yeah, you
Problem
should be
wouldn't
here.
happen if you weren't at the game. So Marshfield will get set to kick this one back off. And it'll be Drossopoulos, boot it deep once again. And this offense for Silver Lake looking to not just physically but emotionally respond to what has happened in this game so far, especially the Rams right out of the break like it was nothing. They go deep.
Absolutely, yeah. Silver Lake's got to try to give themselves some momentum back, give themselves some energy back. Let's see if they can do that in this offensive drive.
Drossopoulos getting ready to tee this one off. There's 2 deep returners for Silver Lake looking to run this one back, and they had a good return last time around, set them up. Drive started at about their own 41, and Drossopoulos will boot this one deep again. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line, making a cut upfield. No Ram there just yet, but everyone from the Rams, great job to break down until right then to the outside. McMahon cutting it up, and he'll finally be tackled, but not before an even better return. He gets to the 49-yard line.
That's exactly what we were just talking about right there. Some momentum for Silver Lake, and that's exactly what they did. That was Brendan
McMahon, yeah.
Brendan, that was Brendan on the return there. That was a great return. Silver Lake is on the 49. Fantastic field position, and that was the play they needed to get the momentum back for them.
Yeah, they need a little spark. That 4th down, definitely not how you like to see your offense go out on a 4th down, especially when you had momentum going and the Rams push it right down the field for about 75 yards. Be 1st and 10 for the Lakers right now. Carroll in the gun. Looks like they're going to run that same formation. Again, there's confusion on that offensive line right now. It'll be 1st and 10. Laidlaw to the left of Carroll, who will now go under center. Man goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Griffin up the middle, making a cut, and the Rams defensive line there to make the stop. This time, gain of about 2 will bring up 2nd down.
I'm surprised they even got Griffin to the ground, to be honest with you. Great stop there from the Marshfield defense. They've had Griffin's number since he kind of bursted for a couple of 10, 15-yard runs towards the beginning of the game. They've been able to stop the run, and let's hope they can continue to do that.
It's officially listed at a 2nd down and 7. It's a 3-yard gain for Griffin, who has been electric. And, like you mentioned, it's like the Rams have faced so many electric backs so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Wesley Griffin right here. You got Shane Eason for Methuen. You have Sean McCoy for Mansfield. All 3 of those guys are elite running backs that have definitely tested this defense.
Rams going to have to stop them once again. They go to Dickinson up the middle, trying to cut it outside. And the Rams defensive line there to meet him once again. Pickup of about 2 this time, bring up 3rd down, maybe 5.5 with the spot. And Dickinson, again, that 1-2 punch in the backfield has done them well so far.
Yeah, absolutely. But you got to wonder if they're going to begin to throw the ball, because obviously they just lost their starting quarterback. You got to wonder if that only hurts their throwing game, because as we've mentioned, they don't throw the ball much. Silver Lake is a run-dominant team.
Yep.
But at some point, they're going to have to throw the ball, because Marshfield has started to figure out their offense a little bit. So if you're Silver Lake, you got to try to adjust here.
Tough adjustment to make. This Rams defense has stepped up heavily so far this year, holding Methuen to, again, 0 points scored, except for the offense who gave up the pick 6 3:05 remaining in the first. Carroll going to take the snap, hand off to the middle once again. Griffin breaking through tackles and still pushing forward. He's going to be close to the first down marker. They might have him just a yard short, but that's a heck of an effort right there from the senior captain.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Griffin just kind of shut me up right there. He's such a dominant running back. And it's 4th and about the length of the football, and they're in perfect go-for-it territory. I don't see how they don't try to use Griffin to get a first down here on 4th down. I mean, he's been nothing but effective thus far.
It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Offense will stay on the field. It is go-for-it territory. I'm sure the analytics say go for it. But
yeah, absolutely.
4th and, like you said, about length of a football here. And with the heavy running style, how could you not go for it? I mean, I know you got a new quarterback in, but the way they've been playing, they've thrown, I think, 1 pass so far.
Yeah, they've thrown 1 pass, and, yeah, it was the 4th down pass that was incomplete last time. So here they go. They're set up in that formation again.
Heavy set. Hard count tries to get someone to jump on the Rams. Flag is thrown, and it's actually a timeout that was taken. So maybe, I mean, do they decide to maybe punt it here? But I think they keep the offense on the hard count, just didn't get anyone from the Rams to go.
I can't imagine they punt it here. It's perfect go-for-it territory. Marshfield's 42-yard line. I feel like if I was Silver Lake here, instead of running it up the gut, I'd maybe run a pitch outside. They have yet to have some sort of outside run. Every time, not only have they had effective runs, they've all been inside. Both Griffin and Dickinson have gone inside.
Yeah, they've been effective runners so far. It's really, they haven't just been effective. They've been the whole offense so far.
Absolutely.
There's been 2 passes thrown. They've both been incomplete. And they've both been incomplete also by a mile. I mean, they had a shot on that 4th down, just could not find the open McMahon. 2:02 remaining in the first quarter. It's been a long one here. Felt like it was going to be quick. It's always those games where you think it's going to go quick, take a little bit longer. So the offense for Silver Lake will break the huddle. It is Laidlaw as well as Griffin, Dickinson, and the quarterback Carroll in the backfield, and they are set up to go for it right now, and the Rams are right at the line of scrimmage. Carroll under center. He's going to try and QB sneak it. I don't know if he got there. They spotted it like he did, and he still keeps the feet moving, and now he's going to have enough for a first down.
Yeah, that initial push did not get him there. You were correct on that, but that second push gave him more than enough for a first down. So Silver Lake able to push the chains, and if you're Silver Lake's offense, you got to try to put some points on the board here, because so far their defense has had no answer for Marshfield's offense.
And Carroll making an effort to get that first down, and the opportunity he has been given, obviously not an ideal situation, but trying to make the most of it for him, pick up that first down, all the effort that he had to get there. Move the chains, and 1:35 remaining. Rams defense just trying to hold on till we get to the break. First down and 10. Carroll in the gun. He's got Dickinson to his right. Griffin split out wide to the left. Carroll will take the snap, hand off to Dickinson up the middle. This time the Marshfield D-line is right there to meet him. It was Sheehan who got the hit eventually, and he continues to put a great season together.
Absolutely. That was Sheehan with the initial hit. Charlie Leach able to put him down for good. This Marshfield defense has completely figured out their running scheme thus far, so Silver Lake might have to make a couple adjustments here.
So it's a loss of 3 for the Lakers. That Marshfield D-line, again, has stepped up so heavily. You have a couple first-year starters on that unit who have just stepped up to a whole new degree. It was one of the talking points this year. Can these first-time varsity guys really stepped up? And a lot of them have.
Absolutely. Against some very good teams, too. Methuen, Mansfield. Even though they lost, St. John's Prep, they showed promise in that game as well.
Be a second down and 13. Carroll in the gun. He's going to take the snap, looking to throw, air this one out deep. Bergameska almost got the pick. Hit him in the hands. It will still be incomplete. Bring up third down and long for the Lakers.
Yeah, that would have been Bergameska's second of the year. He's been a ball hawk thus far this year. So Silver Lake attempting, they realize that they have to throw, but with their quarterback out, I'm not sure if they're going to be that effective in the air.
Yeah, I mean, only the second time he's thrown it today, and that one easily could have been picked off by Bergameska. And again, the players with the interceptions this year, it's been the whole Marshfield secondary. They have been lighting it up. It feels like each guy has an interception.
Yeah, absolutely. You got 2 seniors, 2 juniors, Devine and Leary with the picks. And then you also got Bongelati and Bergameska as the 2 juniors with interceptions. see if anyone else can get one, add one to their resume.
Secondary's been lights out. Carroll has pressure coming. He tries to throw the check down screen to Griffin. It'll fall incomplete even if he did catch it. Beauregard was right there to blow the whole play up. It'll be 4th down and 13, and the punting unit will come on for the Lakers.
Yeah, Silver Lake's offense has a lot to discuss on the sideline right there. They got to figure out how to adjust to this Marshall defense. So far for them, nothing has worked, but Marshall's going to get this ball back. Let's see if Marshall can go 3 for 3 on drives in this game so far.
It's going to be brilliant to field the punt deep. Bergameska back there as well, getting ready to light up a gunner, and he will line right up on one of them. And again, we talk about going for it on 4th down. There's no shot that you would even attempt this. The punt almost got blocked for a moment. It's going to land, and Brilliant doesn't want to return it. And it's going to land into the end zone. No one from Silver Lake got there in time. I mean, that looked like a phenomenal punt, as we have a little extracurricular with Bongelati, who is definitely a chatter himself.
Absolutely.
But I feel like that was a perfect punt. They just couldn't get to it in time.
Yeah, Marshall got very lucky that they're not starting within the 5-yard line. They're going to end up starting on the 20. So I think that's a win for Marshall right there.
100%. I can't believe that no one got to that ball in time. It looked like it was perfectly placed. Brilliant had no intention to return it.
And I don't blame Brilliant there either. That was a tough position to get the ball in. It was bouncing awkwardly, especially for those of you who can't really tell. This is a grass field. This is the only grass field Marshall plays on all year, so it's a completely different terrain. They're not used to this.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's been a long one here. Moss in the gun. He's got true to his right. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got all kinds of time. He escapes out to his left, getting a field, breaking one tackle, and eventually wrapped up, but not before another huge gain by the senior quarterback. Bring up 2nd down.
Yep, absolutely. Not an intended run by Tormas, but if no one's open and you got space, why not take it yourself when you're as speedy and as big as Tormas? Great decision.
Might as well, and that will do it for the first quarter action here. Marshfield with a 2-touchdown lead, trying to make it a third. We're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. Rams lead 14-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
You get to throw your ball to a target. On the field, closest person to that target wins the 50-50 raffle.
We're back from the break here on Marshfield Community Media. First down was actually picked up by the senior quarterback Tormas on that run. He'll go again here. Take the snap. Fakaisen, the sophomore, breaking tackles, going up the middle. And another Marshfield running back has a big run. First down picked up by Fakaisen.
Yeah, we've already talked about Fakaisen here tonight, but Fakaisen, super effective running back, only as a sophomore. So far, the two plays he's been involved with were two very positive plays. The great return and that great run there.
Summers will go in motion to the right. It's another fresh set of downs for the Rams. Take the snap, hand off to Fakaisen once again, running up the middle, and this time he's going to get tripped up. Gets a good gain of about 4 or 5, bring up 2nd down.
Another solid run by Fakaisen. Silver Lake able to figure that one out. Fakaisen's still in there over Davin True. I wonder if they're going to keep him in there for the whole drive or if eventually True will come back in.
I mean, you got a little extra spark with Fakaisen, who has been phenomenal, the sophomore so far. They'll stick with him now. 2nd down and 5. Take the snap. Feed Fakaisen once again. No, it's Moss keeping it himself up the middle, and he will be wrapped up. Get a gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Rams.
That was a great stop there by that Silver Lake defense. Usually that read option tricks the defenses.
Yeah.
That was a great stop there from Silver Lake. Yeah, honestly. That was a great read there from Silver Lake. 3rd and 4 at just about midfield.
It'll be Moss in the gun. He's got 2 receivers behind him, and now D'Antonio goes in motion to join. They're going to pitch it to True. True to the outside, makes a cut upfield, and he gets whacked, but he's going to have enough for a first down. And great job by that O-line getting that first push.
Yeah, absolutely. That O-line has been huge this game. And there we go. So Lucas Verkaisen got a couple snaps, but now True's back in the game.
And True has had the Lakers numbers all year, as we mentioned. They're going to go play action this time. Moss, plenty of time. He's going to unload deep downfield off the hands of Brilliant. And the chance for a big play goes incomplete. Second down coming up, and Tor knew it immediately.
Yeah, that was Jake D'Antonio on the deep route there. That was great coverage there by, I believe that was that Griffin? I think Griffin's on defense for Silver Lake as well.
Both sides.
Yeah, Griffin is a huge asset for the Silver Lake team because that was great coverage on Jake D'Antonio.
Well, it'll be a 2nd down and 10. Marshfield defense trying to keep it going. Brilliant has to sprint to get set. Summers in motion to the right. Moss will take the snap. He will keep it himself. Moss getting to the outside, and the senior quarterback has wheels. Picks up a 1st down and more. Barreling down the sideline, and a huge 1st down. Another chunk play picked up by the Rams.
Yeah, I think True and Moss are in a competition for most rushing yards on the team because we've already gone back and forth twice now. That was close to a 40-yard run. So now I believe that Moss might be leading the team in rushing yards again.
It's been a back and forth between the two seniors. Who can rush for more? Be a 1st down and 10. Moss looking to throw this time around. He's going to check it down to True. He'll go off his hands, fall incomplete. Bring up a 2nd down. Good schemed up play, just couldn't find True on the execution.
Yeah, and that's okay. That happens to the best of us. 2nd and 10. I wonder if Silver Lake's going to use this opportunity to capitalize because they've had a couple of plays where they've come out on top, where they've read the offense perfectly.
It'll be a 2nd down and 10. True will line up to the left of Moss. Got 2 receivers, bottom of the screen. D'Antonio in motion. It's play action. Moss looking to throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Marshfield.
And there's Jake Brilliant once again, his 5th touchdown of this year's season. Moss to Brilliant has so far been the Marshfield offense key. That has been the duo so far this year. I think it's just going to continue. Another fantastic route by Brilliant. Great throw by Moss. Another touchdown for Marshfield, 20-0.
Another huge play. It's been chunk plays all over the place. And again, Brilliant came into this game leading receiver, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, already 2 touchdowns on the game, and he's got to be over 100 yards at this point.
Oh, absolutely. I believe that was around a 20, 30-yard catch. That's just about 100 yards. He had 75 before. We did the math earlier. Another great play by Brilliant.
He'll come on to hold the snap. He does. Drasopoulos will kick it, and it'll be to the left. No good. So it'll be a 20-0 lead for the Rams. And again, they are 3 for 3 on these drives.
Yep, absolutely. This Silver Lake defense is yet to figure out this Marshfield offense. And this Silver Lake offense has to try to get something going here.
And it's been tough so far. Flag thrown, so we'll have to check in on what that is all about. 10-12 remaining in the first half. We'll look at the official in the white hat to give us the call on what the penalty is. They're walking over towards Silver Lake right now. Always love when I don't know what the call is.
Absolutely, yes. It's just you're standing there
So
frozen, don't know what to do. Oh, I think we might get a call here.
Maybe.
This appears to be on Silver Lake. The Silver Lake coach isn't very happy, I believe. Still no call. If you guys can hear the band, we got some nice music right now while waiting for the ref
to
make
It's like some
the call.
elevator music waiting for
Yeah, exactly.
what the call will be. I feel the anxiousness of the PA guy here, too. It's just waiting for the call.
I say we take this time for a second to talk about this Marshfield offense a little bit more. We have yet to see anything from the sophomore Luke Richardson, who has also done his part so far for this Marshfield offense. He's got 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. For a sophomore, that's fantastic numbers. Luke has really done a great job filling in for this wide receiver core, as their star wide receiver Charlie Carroll is still out with that injury.
100%.
Brilliant has for sure filled out that wide receiver 1 position. And Richardson and D'Antonio have done a great job filling in for Brilliant, giving Moss
100%.
wonderful options.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many sophomores that have been stepping up for this offensive unit for Marshfield. Just to name a few, like you said, Richardson, and on the right side of that O-line, Amaral and Nicholson, both sophomores. They have stepped up, first-time varsity players. And that's what Marshfield's all about, able to plug and play these guys and have them step up to the occasion when their number's called.
Absolutely. That's something Aruka and his staff have been so good at, getting these players on the field as early as possible. Some of the senior captains like Molander, Devine, Ekstrom, these guys were out in this field when they were sophomores, and look where they are now.
Ooh. Are we,
Who's that on?
Okay, so the official call is that, is it against Silver Lake?
I don't.
It seems to be, because the Marshfield kicking unit has moved
yeah.
up. So
Yep,
it's an unsportsmanlike penalty on Silver Lake. The official said for using a racial slur, and he has been disqualified for the remainder of a game. So bad goes to worse for Silver Lake, losing another player.
I mean, I don't see how this kick is not a touchback. They're on Silver Lake's 45. I've never seen a kickoff get pushed up that far.
Yeah, well, Drossopoulos has a good opportunity here to show off his leg and boot this one through the back of the end zone, a little bit of a flex.
Something I'm curious that Drossopoulos doesn't have that most of the team has is the team, which I love. They have their pink socks on for breast cancer awareness. Absolutely love that. Drossopoulos has the pants on over the socks, I believe.
And Drossopoulos getting ready to boot this one off. Massive kick, not even a chance for a return. Almost hit the goalpost.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say that. That was almost a 55-yard field goal.
So with 10-12 remaining, Lakers offense will take back over, and it feels like they just need to put a drive together to make this game competitive.
Yeah, that's what that Silver Lake needs that for sure. They're already down 20. There's still 10 minutes left in the second. You got to wonder if Silver Lake can, like, get their momentum back, because as we mentioned, Silver Lake is 4-1. They've had a great season so far this year, and right now they just look clueless as to what to do.
Yeah, Marshfield team is a huge challenge, especially a Marshfield team that has played St. John's Prep. They've played Mansfield. They've played Methuen. This team is battle-tested right now.
Absolutely.
And, you see in the media talking about, oh, well, Marshfield's had a couple of close wins here and there. These games have not been easy for them to win.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, Marshfield has shown the grit and determination they've had all season.
First down and 10, play action. Carroll looking to throw over the middle. Picked off. Penalty flag is down, but for right now it's Beauregard running it back. A huge turnover for the Rams, but we have to check what the call is.
For the time being, that is a happy birthday interception right there for Phoenix Beauregard. No, number 12 gets his pick on his 17th birthday. So let's hope the flag is on Silver Lake here, because that'd be super sick for Phoenix Beauregard to have that moment.
Well, the official's coming over right now to tell us. And this one will be coming back. It's holding against the defense, so Beauregard's interception will get called back. Unfortunate there. Great play by Phoenix, though.
Yeah, great play by Phoenix there. A birthday interception would have been cool, but there's still plenty of game left. That's all I'm going to say. Plenty of game left.
And he's looking to get that one back as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Beauregard, as we mentioned, is looking to add his name to the wide variety of players with an interception. He's yet to have one this year. That'd be the 5th different Marshall player to record an interception this year.
And the whole defense has been playing well in a team sense. It hasn't been one singular guy. Everyone has stepped up. First and 10 off of the penalty. Carroll takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Time winding down. Sheehan's going to get there. And a moon ball thrown up. And Devine's going to pick it off. A chance for a pick six. Devine, left sideline. No one's going to touch him. He's in. Touchdown, Marshfield.
I think now Silver Lake would have rather Phoenix get the interception rather than Will Devine. Will Devine with the pick six. That's him showing his senior captain status. He's an absolutely phenomenal safety. That is his 2nd pick of the year, and this one is a very important interception, as that puts the Rams up 26-0.
Another flag was just thrown. I believe we're going to get something else here. It was all by the Silver Lake players where a flag was thrown, so we'll have to see the call on that. Touchdown will stand. And Will Devine, I mean, he got a gift right there. It was a moon ball, just airmail thrown up by Carroll. He's able to just take it to the house, went pretty much untouched.
And let's not go over the phenomenal pressure from David Sheehan right there.
100%.
Forcing the throw to get Will Devine that interception. Without the pressure from David Sheehan, that doesn't happen. So David Sheehan proving that he is a varsity-ready player in his senior year. He has done nothing but good things for this Rams defense. So far, he's already gotten 2 sacks. That would have been his 3rd right there, and he's already got 22 tackles.
So I think that it was unsportsmanlike conduct for taunting. We'll see what it is. I believe the penalty. Oh, what? Well, now we're moving back, so now I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so we'll review this here for you. It was Devine getting an unsportsmanlike conduct for the celebration, and they're going to choose to enforce that penalty onto the kickoff instead of the extra point, so that's why they moved it back up. So Drosopoulos will have another chip shot here, a chance to make up for the miss that he had. Snap is good. Kick will be through the uprights and good. So Drosopoulos makes it a 27-0 game, 8:02 remaining, and now he really has to show off that leg. He's going to be kicking it further back.
Yeah, absolutely. His last kickoff was at the Silver Lake 45. Now it's going to be the opposite way. I believe it's going to be the Marshfield 30, something like that. I think Will Devine's going to get some words from the coaches there. The coaches are going to set that straight. Marshfield has had a couple silly fouls this year. That's another one of them. The coaches got to make sure the players understand that Marshfield doesn't do that. They don't get those kind of penalties.
I'm going to have to go back and look at it because I didn't see what Devine did. I think maybe it was a party in the end zone, I believe.
He ran further onto the hill and kind of looked at the crowd a little bit. I don't really know what he did, but if it was that noticeable, it must have been.
I think
Will was really excited.
And I don't blame him. And one of the huge parts of this Marshfield team is that when you score, I've been told it's a party in the end zone. So a little bit too much of a party right there for the Rams defense. Everyone was in the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a touchdown celebration and a turnover chain. So you're getting 2 parties at once. So Will Devine, even though he's getting some words from the coaches, he's probably still enjoying that ice around his neck.
Yeah, that turnover chain has been a great addition to the Marshfield, I guess, culture, you could say, this year. Anyone gets a turnover, they have a nice big chain that you wear on the sideline.
Absolutely. And
that's what you'll love to see. 7:57 remaining in the half, and Drosopoulos is going to boot this one from his own 25. Excuse me. Wow.
That is far back.
Yeah, he's going to have to kick this one real deep. So, Nick, let's see what you got. First player in Marshfield history to wear number 0. A little chip shot here. It's going to land right around that 40-yard line and reversing field. Not going to get anywhere initially, but actually cuts it back up. Bergameska comes over to cut down the tree, goes low, and a great tackle by Ryan Bergameska, and it will be not a huge return, but decent for what they were given.
Yeah, I'd say he ran about 2 yards forward, about 20 yards to his right there, so not much better field position from where he caught it. Marshfield defense looking to capitalize once again. They've had nothing but success against the Silver Lake offense so far.
Yeah, and Silver Lake has gone away from their run-heavy offense that they've been doing so far, and they let Carroll try and go through the air, but just no real options for him. Sheehan was just breathing down his neck that whole time. No time to throw the ball. We'll see what they do here. First down and 10. Backfield's going to be sent out to the left, so it's an empty formation. McMahon goes in motion. It's a QB keeper with Griffin. Griffin getting to the outside and breaking tackles, and he's got a whole lot of daylight. Ekstrom trying to run him down, but he cannot get there in time. Silver Lake answers back with a one-play touchdown, and it is Wesley Griffin, the senior captain, who finds the end zone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect a touchdown from anybody else on the Silver Lake team other than Wes Griffin. He has been their entire offense thus far, and snapping the ball straight to him, having him keep it, is a fantastic play by Silver Lake. They're finally changing it up because, as we mentioned, they've only used him to do inside runs from handoffs from the quarterback. That was something new that we haven't seen, and it caught Marshfield off guard. And that's what we were saying earlier. Catching Marshfield off guard is going to be Silver Lake's only chance of scoring some points. They did that right there, and just like that, they have more points on the board this year in the first half than they did all of last year's game.
Well, you got to think they got to go deep in the playbook with Barry going down. They might have to try more of those Wildcat formations.
Yeah, this could be a...
Oh, that one is blocked! Blocked once again. I believe it was Jamison Bonja Bongelotti who got there in time. And that's not the first time he's done that this year. So the extra point will be no good. And it will be a 27-6 game. Marshfield still leads.
Absolutely. Bongelotti is used to that. And he got such a good jump. I think he blocked that with his chest.
Yeah.
I don't even think his arms touched the football. That was a fantastic jump by Bongelotti. As you mentioned, not his first time doing that this year. We saw that in his last game against Mansfield. Bongelotti, another super smart player, super aggressive player. He's a ball hawk type of guy. Fantastic play there from Bongelotti.
Yeah, and that's, a huge play, as we mentioned. Marshfield is, they got a big lead, but every point matters here, and to a point where, you got to get everything that you can take. That 1 point, may not seem like a lot now, but further we get into this game, when it gets closer, if Silver Lake is able to punch their way back into this one, could play a factor, but...
Well, don't forget Drosopoulos missed one too, so right now, the game is separated between 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points.
It's an onside kick attempt for Silver Lake. I think they got on it. Waiting for the call, and Silver Lake comes up with it. So a little bit of momentum swing here, a trick onside kick. And just like that, they get the ball back.
And we were just talking about this, catching Marshfield by surprise is Silver Lake's ticket to getting back in this game. I gotta tell you, that my heart skipped a beat there when I saw the onside. I was like, oh my gosh, no way. That was the last thing I expected right there. That's a great play call there from Silver Lake. That's the first onside we've seen all year get recovered.
And the Rams weren't even ready for it. Everyone was backing up. They're like, oh, the ball is right at the line. They got to turn back, try and make a play, but unable to make one. 7:37 still on the clock, and it's been a momentum swing for the Lakers.
I think, if anything, that kind of woke up Marshfield a little bit.
Yeah.
Marshfield was getting kind of lackadaisical. They saw the scoreboard kind of slowed it down a little bit. Then you got the quick run from Griffin. You got the quick onside kick, and all of a sudden, Silver Lake's got momentum.
Wildcat formation again. They're going to go to the same play, other side. This time Leach comes up to make the tackle for the Rams. Flag is thrown as well. We might have had an illegal shift or formation, is my guess right there, thrown in the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. That flag was thrown before the play started.
So we'll see what the call is.
Yep, you're right.
That's exactly what it is. Illegal shift on the offense. And we'll back him up. We'll replay first down, but the Rams not going to get fooled twice. They try the same play the other way, that Wildcat formation. Doesn't work out.
No, absolutely not. But Silver Lake surprised us already twice. Let's see if they can do it a third time. This might start to become a really fun game to watch.
And Carroll not in the backfield once again, so they are going to be running this Wildcat formation with Griffin, and I mean, might as well get the ball or the ball in the hands of your best player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any way you can.
Maybe they have Griffin throw the ball. Who knows? Maybe Griffin's got an arm. He could play. He could be a lockdown corner. Maybe he could throw the ball too.
It'll be a 1st and 15 for the Lakers. They got to get set on this shift, and they do. Another man comes in motion. Griffin's going to take the snap. It's the power once again. She in there to make the initial tackle, and a whole bunch of Rams will wrap him up. 2nd down.
Yeah, Silver Lake looking for a call. There was a little extra tug there from Jake Ekstrom. Not going to get it. Marshfield is reading this offense perfectly. Now, once Silver Lake starts to get repetitive is when Marshfield begins to read the offense and put a stop to it.
Yep.
So
Ekstrom
now it's
is not a guy I would want to be mad at me, for the record. I don't
no,
know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, no, that's just not going to end well in any aspect.
Well, 7 exactly on the clock as we continue to run it down in the first half. Game kicked off at 7 o'clock, I believe. It's 8:20, so we're already almost an hour and a half into this one.
Yep, this game has so far been the total opposite of last week's game.
Oh, yeah. 2nd down and about 13. Carroll back in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, looking to throw. He's going to air this one out deep. It's another high ball, and it's going to fall short and incomplete. Silver Lake wants a flag that they're not going to get. But, I mean, that ball was just terribly thrown.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation. I do not envy this Silver Lake offense. They currently don't have a true quarterback. They're not going to be able to throw this ball. And Silver Lake is really mad about this play. Oh, my goodness.
They got to be careful right now. I mean, there was a little bit of fighting for the ball, but, I think that's a 50-50 call. It might have been called pass interference, but Silver Lake for sure not happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know us, we're Marshfield broadcasters. We're going to favor towards Marshfield, but
of course.
You never know, man. We never know. We weren't down there.
I'll be honest. I could see it going either way, but Silver Lake not happy. Nonetheless, will be a 3rd down and 13. No gain on the play. Carroll looking to throw again. Pressure coming. He throws. It's picked off. And this one's going to be taken the other way. It's Burho. Another pick 6 for Marshfield. A big boy touchdown. Griffin Burho takes it to the house.
That is unbelievable right there. That was Dylan Burho, Griffin Burho's younger brother. Last year, Griffin Burho was a valuable senior to this D-line. His younger brother, Dylan Burho, steps into his exact position and records a pick 6 as a D-end. It's not too often you see a D-end pick 6. That was great pressure from Will Devine to force the pick. Will Devine got an interception earlier, and now he forces the quarterback to throw a pick. Will Devine doing everything out there for this defense, and that's great there from Dylan Burho. He's going to throw on the turnover chain for the first time in his career.
Shout out to Griffin Burho, but apologies to Dylan. He was the one who got the interception, was used to saying his brother's name last year. But a great return, a big boy touchdown, a D-lineman touchdown. You don't get to see it every day. As the extra point unit on for the Rams. Snap, good. Kick is through the uprights and is good. And Drosopoulos continues to be automatic. 34-6 your score now.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have Marshfield's defense in fantasy right now, you're probably pretty happy. With 2 pick 6s in the first half. Yeah, I know. I forgot to start him this week.
Well, 6:24 remaining in the half. So much has happened in about this minute and a half. It felt like it's been 15 minutes, but only about a minute on the clock. There's been penalties. There's been onside kicks. There's been pick 6s twice, and there's been turnovers. It's been wild.
Yeah, for those of you who have missed the recent part of the game, Silver Lake's running back, Wes Griffin, took it himself for over 50 yards to get the touchdown. Following that was an onside kick for Silver Lake, which they ended up recovering. Followed by that was a pick 6 for Marshall's defense by the defensive end, number 75, Dylan Burho. And it is now 34-6.
And this is the highest scoring first half we've had from the Rams so far. Really starting to put it together. We've always talked about every year the Marshfield team is a slow-burning team. The better they get is the longer the season goes on.
Absolutely. It takes them a set to get into things, but once they're rolling, they are rolling. That's why Marshfield's tagline is Roll Rams.
Roll Rams. One of the best offenses in the state last year. Hoping to repeat that success, and it's been good so far. Drosopoulos' kick will bounce, and it will be returned by the Lakers. This is McMahon cutting it upfield, makes another cut. He's eventually wrapped up by the Rams. Check a number on that. I believe that was number 2, Tim Stiles, and that will bring out the offense for Silver Lake.
Yeah, and if you're the Marshall defense, you can't be expecting anything different than a run here with 2 pick 6s in the last 7 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
I got to imagine that Silver Lake only runs the ball from here on out.
And
they might try a couple more throws. They have had success running the ball. It's what got them their touchdowns, what got them their momentum shift in plays. But right now, there is probably no bigger momentum within 50 miles than this Marshall defense right now.
It's going to be a tough one to swing around, but Silver Lake got to lock in.
We're going to get a timeout from Marshfield here.
Marshall's going to call timeout, so we're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. Rams lead 34-6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
6 more minutes to get your tennis balls. Halftime Hail Mary toss.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties. MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Congratulations to Laker golfers Ryan Russo and Cam Cardarelli.
We are back from Silver Lake High School. First down and 10, the Lakers trying to put together a drive. They're going to hand it off to running back up the middle, and again, just lit up by that Ram defense. That was Dickinson on the carry, and I believe it was Sheehan once again to make the big hit.
That hit there was from Jack Stevens. That was a fantastic play there from Jack Stevens. We haven't seen much from Stevens this game, but Jack Stevens, huge D lineman. He's super strong, able to make some great tackles.
I believe
there.
that's another first-year varsity player as well, if I'm
It
not
is,
mistaken.
it
So
is.
another kid who has had to step up.
But don't let that fool you. Jack Stevens picked up football in his junior year, and he's already a key asset to this defensive line.
Yeah, that is a pretty insane turnaround, a great story for Stevens as well. It's a loss of about 1, 2nd down and 11 for the Silver Lake offense. Carroll with 2 pick sixes already on the day. Send Griffin in motion. Wide to the right, they're going to take the snap, handoff up the middle once again, and the Rams defensive line there to stop them, nowhere to go. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Marshall defense shutting down the Silver Lake offense again. One more thing about Jack Stevens. As we remember, his brother Teddy Stevens was a huge part of this D-line a couple years ago. When they got these new jerseys, Jack Stevens wanted 52. That's the jersey Teddy wore 2 years ago. The Stevens family wearing number 52 for this D-line.
You gotta love that. I will say no one in the Nicholson family has ever worn 64, so Aiden is the first one to do that.
Aiden's the first one to do that. He didn't really pick up on that.
Not much competition. Everyone else was a linebacker in corner, so he'll take 64.
Brady was 58, I believe, right?
58, and then Ty for the time he played was 33.
Tyler was 33. That's right.
I was
number
close.
were you?
I was 62 for my very short stint in Marshall football.
We got another timeout here.
Yeah, timeout to be taken. 4:28. I feel like this game is so hard to recap from this point because there's been a lot that has happened, but Marshfield, 2 pick sixes on the day, 1 from Will Devine, 1 from Dylan Burho, and then I think Brilliant has 2 touchdowns, and then True has 1 as well. It's been chaotic, but again, Marshfield led off with a true touchdown. Brilliant had a 75-yard drive by himself where he caught 2 passes and just took it the distance, both huge chunk plays. And he had another touchdown as well. The Rams offense has been just complete this entire game. And I mean, when you go from playing teams like, St. John's Prep and all these teams who are in the D1 division with, recruited teams, and you come and play Silver Lake, who's in your league, it feels like you already have an upper hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Once Marshall plays these, you can almost call them just like academies because they recruit these players. Then you come back to the Patriot League, teams that are more your style, where it's just the kids that live around the school, live around the town. It becomes a much different game, for sure.
We're back from the timeout. 3rd down and 11. Coming up for Silver Lake, and passing the ball has not been their forte. They're going to try it this time around. Carroll, step up, throw over the middle, goes off the hands of his intended receiver, and a late flag comes in. McMahon was the intended receiver. Marshfield unhappy with it. It was a late flag. And I believe it won't pick up a 1st down, but it will be a manageable 3rd.
Yeah, it's not going to pick up the 1st down. As you said, manageable 3rd down. Silver Lake yet to get at least even just one single receiving yard on the day. So far, it has only been rushing yards to the Silver Lake offense. That was close, though. That was a solid throw. Not able to pull it down.
So it's not even a pass interference. It's hitting a defenseless receiver and unnecessary roughness, so that will be enough for a 1st down. And again, a costly penalty for the Rams. Leads to a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for Marshfield. And that's another one of those silly penalties that's not really needed. Those unnecessary roughness calls, those taunting calls. Marshfield's had a good amount of those this year, at least compared to last year.
Definitely what we're not used to seeing. They're going to go up the middle once again with Griffin, who's going to break a couple of tackles and get a good pickup. Get about 6 or 7, bring up a 2nd down. And that's the sort of push they need to get back into this game.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to get this kid down. Marshfield's defense has done everything they can to get him down, but he has had his way occasionally with that huge touchdown and a couple 10, 15-yard runs here and there. And that 8-yard run right there, I think most running backs, that's about 4-yard run.
They're going to run it again up the middle, and he's going to be close to a 1st down, still about a yard short. An interesting strategy from Marshfield. They pulled out Beauregard before that last play, and they brought Burho back in for an extra defensive lineman. And now they're going to bring Stevens back in, take Leary out. So expecting a run here once again.
Absolutely super run-heavy defense. They just took out 2 of their secondary to put in 2 more defensive linemen. Marshfield is completely expecting run here. I mean, as do all of us.
3:30 remaining. It's a 3rd down and about 1. They're going to hand off to Dickinson up the middle, and he is wrapped up immediately by that Marshfield defensive line. Not enough for the 1st. 4th down coming up.
I got to imagine they go for it here again. They really don't have anything to lose right now, and it's the exact same spot they were at earlier. They're at Marshfield's 43. It's 4th and 1. I got to imagine they're trying to go for it here.
That was Kosman making the first tackle, the first bit of contact for the Rams. Beauregard will come back out once again, and they're going to bring in another linebacker. Trying to figure out who that is. I believe, we'll take a look. I couldn't get the number, but more heavy hitters coming in for the Rams. 4th down and 1 for the Lakers, and they got that heavy set once again. And again, another timeout.
That was Keegan Holt they put in there.
Keegan Holt, there we go. So another timeout being called, and man, this game has been a hectic one.
Yeah, absolutely. This game has been very different from any other game we've seen thus far this season.
Yep.
I think we've had 3 timeouts in the last 2 minutes of gameplay here.
It's been tough, and you got to think at this point, we just want to get to the half at this point and try and reset. If you're Silver Lake, I mean, Marshfield, they always have their foot on the gas pedal and don't want to let anything up. But, I mean, if you're Silver Lake, just you gotta want to get to the half here.
Yeah, I think Silver Lake just needs one giant reset here, regroup themselves, get themselves figured out. Because Marshfield right here has complete control of the game. They're deciding everything Silver Lake is doing. They've already forced 2 pick sixes. They've forced the run to be stopped. Marshfield has done everything correctly to force this Silver Lake offense to just have no answers. It's like they're trying to solve a clear puzzle right now.
Yeah, it's tough. Hard to do, and they're going to have to try and convert a 4th down right now. I believe if Marshfield scores another touchdown, the official rule is that it's a running clock second half, which is what they had last year in that 42-0 win. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. 4th down and 1. Man going to go in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He did not get there. The Marshfield defensive line holds strong. Ekstrom was there to help make the first pressure. Leach as well. And Will Devine always in on the action. Turnover on downs, Marshfield ball.
Great read there by the whole defensive line. Charlie Leach able to get around and get him down. Charlie Leach is a super talented linebacker, able to show his agility there as well as his strength, get the running back down. Turnover on downs. Marshfield with great field position on the 43. You got to imagine Marshfield's offense will be rolling. They have not been on the field for a while, though, considering the pick six.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen this Rams offense who well rested, looking to take the field back. 2:25 remaining in the half. It's Moss in the gun. He's got True behind him. And Summers split out wide. D'Antonio back and forth in motion. They're going to hand it off. D'Antonio trying to get to the outside. Cuts it upfield. Going to get about a yard. And then will be tackled. Small gain for the Rams. Bring up 2nd down.
That was one of the first times this year that I have seen D'Antonio's jet sweep get denied by a defense. Regardless of the score, Silver Lake's defense has done some stuff that I've not seen other defenses been able to do. They've stopped Moss's read option. They've stopped D'Antonio's jet sweep. Not many teams have done that thus far this year.
They're going to go up the middle with True, who bounced it to the outside. Davin True breaking tackle, still on his feet, crossing the 40, and a 1st down picked up by the Rams.
That's a great run right there by Davin True. Excuse me. As you mentioned, True has had his way with this Silver Lake defense. Last year, True had 115 yards and 4 touchdowns. So you got to imagine that True continues this momentum, as he has already had a really good touchdown, 30-something yard touchdown. That was a great run right there from True.
He is the man to feed. Summers will go in motion to the right. They're going to go to True once again up the middle. This time he is met in the backfield immediately. And no gain. Picked up that tackle. That was made by Aiden McClever.
And I guess that's what they call the commentator's jinx. I should have just shut my mouth.
It'll be a 2nd down and 10. Moss in the gun. Once again, he's got True in the backfield. Take the snap. Looking to pass. Whole bunch of time. Throw over the middle. That one is caught by Richardson, and they'll move the chains. 1st down picked up.
And there we go. I've been waiting to see Luke Richardson get his first reception tonight, as he's been a huge part of this defense. Richardson, as I mentioned earlier, tallying up 138 yards, 2 touchdowns so far in the season as a sophomore. Another great play right there.
1st down and 10. They're going to hand it off to True. Once again, getting to the outside. He'll be wrapped up, but another big gain by the senior running back. 2nd down coming up.
And Marshfield's offense continues to roll. If you notice the clock, there's only 50 seconds left. I think Marshfield is just going to try to score towards the end of the half, not give Silver Lake the ball back before halftime.
I think they're talking about right now if True got out of bounds. We're coming towards the end of the half. There's 52 seconds left. We're still just waiting on the call here.
Yeah, these refs like to take their time with the calls.
They definitely do. So, and
Oh.
it's coming back for the Rams.
Got a flag on the play here.
So it's holding on the Rams offense. And we'll back them up. First down and 20, and that's a costly penalty.
It sure is a costly penalty, but so far this Rams offensive line has been perfect, considering, as we've mentioned, the young guys they have on there. They've so far been perfect besides this one holding call. They've done really good, but besides this holding call so far.
Richardson comes in motion. Moss looking to throw. True picks up the blitz. They're going to throw to the outside. Did he get his feet in? Yes, he did. D'Antonio, a massive catch. Did not get out of bounds, so that clock is going to continue to run. 40 seconds remaining, and the Rams got to go quick. They have timeouts to use, but in the hurry up right now. Brilliant. In motion. Snap gets bobbled. They hand off to True. True cutting his way up the middle and won't have enough for a first down. I believe it's going to be close. And now they're going to have to take that timeout. 23 seconds remaining, and just like that, the Rams made all that penalty yardage back.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like that, it's almost as if the penalty went away. All that went away was a little bit of clock. Going back to that play to Moss to D'Antonio, that was a great play by Jake D'Antonio, able to secure his feet in bounds, not get out of bounds, but able to get the catch, give the ball right back to the ref, hurry it up. Great play from D'Antonio. As we've mentioned, Carroll, he's hurt. D'Antonio and Richardson, two guys who have already had pretty big catches on this drive, have done a great job securing this receiving core, making sure this receiving core has not missed a beat.
Yeah, this Marshfield offense, it's hard to just plug and play, guys. They lost their only captain from last year, Nick Couples, who was kind of the safety blanket, always reliable in that slot. And then Charlie Carroll, who was their big play guy last year, not around this time. He's hurt. I think he's dealing with something in his leg. He's had a boot on. And it's been tough for the Rams to kind of adjust to that. You have new guys having to come in, but they've answered the call. D'Antonio, Crowley goes down, Summers steps in. It's just so many guys have stepped up for this team.
I didn't even think about Nick. Yeah, you're right. Last year, Marshfield's offense completely ran through Couples and Carroll as their receivers. It's a completely new receiving core this year.
They've had to switch it up. They're going to the outside. This is D'Antonio once again making a run, and he'll have enough for a first down, and he gets out of bounds.
There's that D'Antonio jet sweep that we've been looking for. The one that proves effective. D'Antonio able to get out of bounds. Great play there.
It'll be a first down picked up by the Rams. 18 seconds remaining, and the clock is stopped. So Marshall with the time to set a play up with no time winding down. Brilliant. Back and forth in motion. He'll go to the right side. They'll take the snap. Hand off to True. Up the middle. He has daylight. Bouncing off of tacklers. He's going to have a first down. That's going to stop the clock momentarily. And Marshfield's going to have to go quick. I don't know if they have a timeout to get this going. And now the clock's running. 10 seconds. Marshfield has to go quick. Brilliant. In motion. Moss takes the step. True up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown Marshfield. True for his second of the game. And 1 second remaining in the half. Marshfield makes it happen.
And there we go. That just summed up everything that we've been talking about. True having his way with this Silver Lake offense, already tallying up his second touchdown of the game, and Marshfield getting the score just before clock runs out, making sure Silver Lake doesn't get the ball again.
So in the past 2 years, we'll keep track. True has 6 touchdowns versus Silver Lake in the past year. So he's definitely had their number.
And it's in 4 quarters too, because True didn't play the second half of last year's game. So if you really think about it, it's really 6 touchdowns in 4 quarters.
Drosopoulos kicks it through the uprights and good. Makes it a 41-6 score with just a second left on the clock. And yeah, as you mentioned, it's been what, 3 or 4 quarters, like you said, and he has 6 touchdowns versus this team. And Kid has just been automatic. He ran for 115 yards, 4 total touchdowns, 3 of them on the ground, 1 through the air. Moss with 215, and he threw that 1 touchdown pass to Davin True. And I mean, those two have just been on fire since last year, since this year. They've really been turning it up.
Absolutely. So far, this game looking near identical to last year's game. Last year, the score was 41-0 at halftime. Only difference is Silver Lake was able to put up some points this time around, and True has had his way in both showings so far.
Not quite a 4-touchdown game, but as close as you can get to
Absolutely.
a Daventry masterclass. And the Rams are getting set to kick this one back off. There's surprisingly this time there was no penalty after a touchdown. We've seen that a whole bunch.
Yeah, we've seen a whole bunch of foolish penalties from both sides of the field tonight.
Yep. Well, Drasopoulos will get ready to kick this one back off. Don't think he wants to put it through the back of the end zone. Probably just wants to squib this one away, take time off the clock, and head into the half, which has been an hour and 40-minute long half. It's been a long one here.
Yeah, absolutely. Our 40-minute half here, our 40-minute game at Mansfield last week.
Yep.
So far, polar opposites in terms of time management in real time.
And they do squib it. It is going to be fielded, but a second will wind off of the clock, and that will do it for the first half of action. Marshfield leads 41-6 in the same fashion they did last year. It's been brilliant twice. It's been true twice. It's been Divine on a pick six, Burrow on a pick six. Everyone has been clicking on all cylinders for the Rams.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what I'm more impressed with here. Marshfield's just performance or your memory right there, being able to sum all that up super quickly. Yeah, it's been a fantastic showing from Marshfield. Everyone has done their job perfectly. Couple minor setbacks, but they've adjusted super well. Marshfield, a near stellar performance in this first half.
And we're going to take a halftime break real quick. Rams lead 41-6 here at Silver Lake. We will be back. Do not go anywhere. Second half about to get underway.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Here at Marshfield Community Media covering the second half of Marshfield versus Silver Lake. Marshfield currently up 41-6 to start the second half. For those of you who missed the first half, we had 2 pick sixes on defense, those from senior Will Devine and junior Dylan Burho, and then 2 touchdowns from Daventry, the running back, and 2 touchdowns from Jake Brilliant, the number 1 wide receiver. 41-6, Silver Lake receives the ball to start the second half, and we are about to get underway.
Yeah. And this is Stan Cavish kicking it off this time around. It will be fielded by Silver Lake. McMahon making a move to the outside. Bergameska comes up to make the tackle with the other Rams, and Silver Lake will start their offense. Again, we mentioned, going into halftime, they have no momentum on that Silver Lake offense right now. 2 pick sixes, the run isn't working anymore. Hopefully they went into halftime, they schemed some stuff out without their quarterback Sean Berry, who got hurt in the first quarter.
Absolutely, and something important to note for everybody watching at home. Score is currently 41-6, Marshfield is up by 35. One more touchdown and extra point means Marshfield is up by 42, and the rules state that once a team is up by 42, that's when the clock continues to run
for the third
regardless
quarter,
of the play.
So we'll keep you updated with that as we go. It's a 1st and 10. Carroll fumbles the snap. He has to run to the outside, and all the Rams defensive line there to wrap him up. Ekstrom there, as well as Brian Covino.
Close to a catastrophic start for this Silver Lake offense to start the second half here.
Yeah, not the way he
got
wanted to
top
start. You get a chance to regroup, and you fumble the snap immediately. So this offense going to have to do some work. They've tried to switch it up as well. They've tried some wildcat with, I already forgot the name. It was number 2, Wesley Griffin. They've tried wildcat with him, and that led to a touchdown. They just need to pick up where they left off on those touchdown drives. second down and long coming up for Silver Lake off the fumble snap. They're going to go with Griffin to the outside once again. Gap opened up, quickly closed, but spun off tackles, and he falls forward. Still going to be a third down and long, though.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, he did get that really long touchdown earlier from that Wildcat formation. But something that is super important to note, that was the first time they ran that Wildcat formation tonight. So I'm not sure if it was the formation that got it or whether it was the trickery that they did on Marshfield, catching Marshfield kind of off their shoes a little bit, that really got them the points there.
Yeah, the Rams have honed in on that Wildcat so far, and they haven't really let up a big play with it since. It'll be third down and about 7 coming up for the Silver Lake offense. 24 and moving on the clock in the third quarter. So Wildcat again. Going to take the snap. Griffin trying to get to the outside, cuts it up the middle. Molander and everyone else there from the Rams there to make the stop. Gain of about 2 will bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, absolutely. That Wildcat formation not fooling anybody on Marshfield's defense there. All 11 guys were ready for the Wildcat, ready for the rush there from Griffin, able to shut it down. And I believe they're going to go. Nope, they're going to send out the punt team.
Out.
Yep.
We've seen some trickery from Silver Lake, though. They went for an onside kick, and they converted it early in the second quarter. So they've done some trickery. Right now, Brilliant is going to be back to receive, but I'm sure the Rams are alert to that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no messing around with Silver Lake. They've caught Marshfield off guard multiple times. As you mentioned, that onside kick caught us so off guard. I mean, it was not the play I was expecting right there. So you never know what could happen right here.
Snap is good. A Ram player almost got there. I believe that was Molander. It's going to take a bounce, and Brilliant will step away and let it roll to about that 32-yard line, and the Rams offense will take over from there.
That was the sophomore Keegan Holt who almost got to that punt right there. A lot of sophomores doing some great things here in this game for Marshfield.
Yeah, they've been a huge part of this team. You know, we mentioned the offensive guys where you had guys, D'Antonio on the offensive line, Amaral and Nicholson stepping up as sophomores, getting into the game. And then on the defensive side, you've had guys who have had to step up. Leary has had to make an impact. Leach had a bigger role this year. And like you said, Holt having to come in and make an impact.
Absolutely. And Leary, already having varsity experience playing last year, now has a much bigger role this year with Marshfield's superstar corner Gio Joseph leaving for Milton Academy. And Luke has done nothing but positive things as he's already recorded an interception on the year.
He has answered the call when the opportunity came to him. 9:14 on the clock in the third quarter. Moss in the gun, making signals to. That's Brilliant. They're going to take the snap, look to throw to the outside. That ball is caught close to a first down. That's a new face on the offense. That's Cole Hannigan on the reception.
That's sophomore Cole Hannigan, yet another sophomore getting some time in this game, starting to make a huge impact for Marshfield here.
And Hannigan with a big reception, another guy who, and he actually is going to pick up the first down once the spot is in, but another guy who they're going to need in the future, and him getting some reps right now is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Cole Hannigan along with Richardson are the only 2 receivers lined out right now, and those are the 2 sophomore receivers, so it's great to see Aruka getting these guys some reps here.
Summers in motion. They're going to hand it up the middle, and that's Fakaisen breaking tackles. And he's going to get about a 9-yard gain, bring up second down, and another sophomore putting in work for the Rams offense.
Yep, absolutely. We got a bunch of sophomores.
And number 23,
and if you notice, look who's the quarterback right now. That's sophomore Nate Rollinson.
Oh, there we go.
There.
All right, so didn't catch that immediately. So Rollinson in at quarterback. So this JV unit maybe getting a little extra work here. And so far, so good. You got to think Tormas's night is going to be done as well as True. Rollinson in the gun. He's going to hand off Fakaisen once again, getting upfield, and he'll have enough for a first down, breaking tackles, thrown out of bounds, and the Rams will move the chains. And again, I mean, that starting offensive line for the Rams is still in right now. But other than that, they're working in some new skill position players.
Yeah, so far it appears to be mostly the starting O-lineman. Number
Ben
74,
Doran, I believe,
Ben Doran is a newer O-lineman guy. It's great to see Rollinson out there. Something we didn't notice because Mollinson, quite like Torres, a very tall quarterback.
Their handoff to Fakaisen, who gets stuffed right up the middle. Nothing to find this time.
Yeah, they were able to read that time. That was kind of a Silver Lake offense moment where we kind of ran the same plays too much. Silver Lake able to read that right there. Now we're going to have to see Rollinson maybe try to air this one out.
And Rollinson, I believe a sophomore as well.
Yep, he is.
If I'm not mistaken. So the young guy's taking over here for the Rams for Kaisen's run. Unable to get anything upfield. Rollinson in the gun. He's going to send a tight end in motion to the left. They'll take the snap, hand off to Fakaisen once again. Breaking tackles. He's going to pick up the initial yardage that was lost, but that will be it. It will bring up third down.
So far, it seems Marshall's pretty hesitant to have Rollinson air it out. He had a solid throw to Cole Hennigan so far, but they've yet to try anything, I don't know if you would say risky or try anything. Try to make a statement play so far through the air.
Well, 3rd and long. We'll see if they decide to go with Rollinson through the air. They're actually going to sub in some personnel, so D'Antonio going to come in, and that passing unit is out. D'Antonio will line up in the backfield, then get motioned out as a wide receiver, running back and forth. They'll take the snap. It's a read option, and it's going to go to D'Antonio, cutting it upfield, but he is wrapped up. Decent game, but I think this is still go-for-it territory for the Rams.
Yeah, this is go-for-it territory, but Marshall's going to punt the ball here. They don't have their main guys out there. They're taking everything into consideration. The score, the guys out there, they're going to punt this one away, which I believe is the right decision.
It probably is.
Well, we noticed that when D'Antonio checked in, someone who checked out, which we didn't really take note of, was number 86, Sean Chesbrough, another sophomore. So we had a lot of these sophomore guys getting some good reps in here in the third quarter.
And Stan Cavish will be the one to punt this one away for the Rams on a 4th down and 9. Snap a little low, but Stankiewicz handles it, and a great boot on this one as well. It's going to go deep, and it will be fielded. Oh, the ball is touched. It's loose. The Rams fall on it. A muffed punt by Silver Lake, and the sophomore unit able to capitalize on another turnover. Marshfield's going to get the ball back in the red zone.
Yeah, that's a tough break there from Silver Lake. That was great pressure. First off, great punt there from Ron Stankiewicz. Second off, great coverage there by the secondary, able to get Silver Lake down and get the ball back.
Kick recovered by
What?
Marshfield. It'll be 1st and 10.
Oh, it will be 1st and 10. The sprinklers are going off in the end zone right now. So,
uh-oh. And it's also spraying into the crowd the other way.
the sprinklers going crazy right now. Are they going to switch sides of the field? This game has everything. I've never seen this before in football. They are switching sides of the field because the sprinklers are going off in the end zone that the Rams were going to be going in. And you got to think, the sprinklers are automatic, and this game was supposed to be over by now.
Lost truck key.
Someone lost their truck key. Everything's going.
We've got a lost truck key. Sprinklers are on. Very odd ways to score them, but we've got everything here. We got you cannot ask for more. We got a football that went into the street, almost got ran over by a car towards the beginning of the game.
I've never seen you have to switch sides of the field.
Unbelievable.
In the end zone. That's a new one for me.
That's the price you got to pay for having a grass field, I guess. Never seen that.
So what happens when Silver Lake goes the other way?
I guess according to this fellow next to us, this is a normal Silver Lake thing. So I guess this is kind of a welcome to Silver Lake moment for Marshfield, as we have not been here in a while. They were not here last year. They took on Silver Lake at home last year. Yeah,
I mean, that's a new one for. I could confidently say I have yet to see that, but love that. 5:34 remaining in the third. Rams the chance to extend their lead with that JV unit that is in the game right now. Man, this game's had it all.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like we say that every week, but
you said
weird stuff keeps happening to us.
Yeah, no, this game has definitely been unlike any other game.
Rollinson in the gun. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Fakaisen up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles, gain of about 4 or 5 will bring up second down.
Yeah, Fakaisen kind of stumbled on his own feet there, kind of stopped him from getting an extra 1 or 2 yards. Solid run for the sophomore, though. Again, this is just great that all these sophomores are getting these reps. O-linemen, most of the same. Ben Doran able to get some snaps in, though. We got D'Antonio out there. We got Cole Hennigan out there. Richardson is currently off to the side.
Rollinson going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off once again up the middle to Fakaisen, and he is going to get nowhere. Gain of maybe a yard, but didn't get a whole lot. They'll bring up third down. I believe that starting line that O-line for the Rams is still in, so they're hoping that they can get that push and get these guys maybe accustomed to the varsity time when it comes up.
Absolutely. I think that's important that the starting O-line's in. It gives the sophomore quarterback some time to adjust, kind of calm himself down. It gives the running back more room to run. Richardson checks back in, and so does Sean Chesbrough. So we now have an all-sophomore lineup in terms of skill position players.
Yep.
We got Rollinson at quarterback, Fakaizen as the tailback, Chesbrough as the tight end, and out wide you got Richardson and Hannigan. All 5 of the names I just mentioned are sophomores.
And Rollinson going to take the snap, handoff to Fakaizen once again to the outside. Fakaizen breaking tackles to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshfield. The sophomore unit does it again, and they feed him. And they still have, I was about to mention before that touchdown, that varsity line still in from left to right. You have McGowan, Keane, Bongelati, Amaral, Nicholson. So all those guys are still in, and they're still scoring touchdowns with their sophomores.
Yeah, absolutely. But let me tell you, that is not Lucas Fakaizen's first touchdown of the year. He
No,
has
it's not.
already made a statement as a dominant running back for years to come for this Marshfield Rams offense.
47-6 right now with a chance to extend the lead even further on the extra point. Brilliant will be on the hold. And Drossopoulos, as always, with the extra point attempt snap. Good. Kick is through the uprights and good. Drossopoulos continues to be automatic. 4:15 remaining in the third. The Rams lead 48-6.
And what's crucial about that is there's the 42-point lead. So now the clock is going to continuously run. There it is right there. The clock is running. And we're going to need someone to go retrieve that football because that made it to the woods.
Yeah, that is in the woods. So now it has been confirmed. Now we have a running clock with a 42-point lead in the third quarter. And it will probably be for the rest of the game because in the fourth quarter, the line is only 30. So probably a running clock rest of the game. And still this game feels like it's going to get out later than it should. We've had a lot go on.
Yeah, absolutely. This has definitely been the game to watch if you want to see some bizarre, not your everyday moments.
Oh, we're switching sides.
We're switching back sides again. We're switching back. The sprinklers have finally turned off. The sprinklers have shooed away the fans towards the left side of the end zone here.
Yeah, all the fans up on that hill got soaked.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. We're going to switch sides now. The sprinklers are now off.
I love this.
For the time being, yeah, this has been a blast. This has been a blast.
I've never seen a side switch like that.
Twice.
It's great because I was wondering. I said, I'm like, what are they going to do when Silver Lake has to go that way? Just switch, I guess.
Like, that is actually unbelievable. Like, that is just so bizarre to switch sides in the middle of the game, in the middle of the half. It's crazy.
So Stan Cavish will be on to kick this one off. And again, a lot of sophomores out there now, so we'll do our best with those names. Good kick by Stan Cavish, and it will be returned by Silver Lake down that right sideline. Good wrap-up tackle by the Rams, and Silver Lake will take over on this first down and 10, and I think that starting unit should also be in there for Silver Lake.
Yeah, looking at this Marshall defense right now, it appears that most of the guys out there are the seniors, the veterans, the varsity starters.
I see a couple.
I see a couple of newer guys. We got
Liam Riley in there.
Number 38, Liam Riley. That's another sophomore getting his first varsity snaps. And that's number 33, Anthony Kane. So Anthony Kane, the junior, and Liam Riley, the sophomore, getting their first varsity action of the season, I believe.
Riley coming from a football family as well. His older brother Colin did work for this team. A fumble in the backfield. This time I believe that Silver Lake fell on it. But again, loss of yards for Silver Lake. This offense hasn't been able to get going in the second half. They've had 2 fumbles in the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. This offense has just completely fallen apart. And I think Ryan Medeiros checking in for the defense for Keegan Holt. So another young guy checking in. Looking at this defense right now, there's more and more younger guys out there.
Yeah, the Marshfield sophomore unit right now, I mean, they're holding their own with the starting unit, more or less from Silver Lake.
Number 18, Brian Covino's out there. David Sheehan checking out. Andrew Cosman checking out. I'm really curious to see how this defense does.
Clock continues to run. Running clock, 1:05 remaining. Carroll in the gun. He's going to hand it off to a back once again, and the Rams unit will wrap him up. Barely a gain on that one, maybe one. And we'll bring up third down and long for Silver Lake.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Anthony Kane, the junior mid linebacker.
Run by number 8, Drew Haley.
And it was Haley on the carry.
It's great
for
to
Silver
see.
Lake.
Yeah, it's great to see guys like Anthony Kane getting his first action of the season, able to make a huge play like that.
Drosopoulos in there as well, who doesn't get a whole lot of snaps because he's the kicker.
No,
and it's been Stankiewicz to take over for him. And now Drosopoulos is getting some snaps as a corner or safety, I believe.
And Stankiewicz is another person who's done a great job so far in today's game. He booted that punt that ended up being dropped, booted the extra point into the woods. So far, Stankiewicz has done everything he's needed to do as a senior.
They're going to take the snap, hand off to the outside, try to get out there. Riley! Oh, my God! Liam Riley with a boomstick! And he lays down a massive hit to stop the third down.
I mean, oh my goodness. Liam Riley, the sophomore, laying the massive hit right there. In his first varsity action, that is exactly what you want to see. Look at the sideline. The boys are all hyping him up. Look at the coaches.
Look at the
Look
coaches.
at the players. Oh my goodness.
And this is Marshfield football right now, where you have a sophomore come in to lay down the hit. And I know the Riley family back home is going to love that. Play that on replay.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to take a break real quick as that is the end of the third quarter. Rams lead 48-6. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
I know. If a kid makes a good play, I'm going to shout him out for making a good play. That's football. That's how it is.
It's fine, but like
Yeah.
the overexcitement of
It's not, because I know that kid, and I know he's happy to make a hit. All right, well, the whole town of Marshfield can hear you right now. They appreciate it.
great. Hi, how are you?
I'm just doing my job.
It's 48-6. I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you.
Folks, I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to let Andrew take it over.
Throw it on. All right, welcome back. We are here. There was a little argument happening for a sec, but we are back. We're going to tone it down a little bit. The score is 48-6. Silver Lake recovered a fumble. They have the ball at the 50-yard line. I'm currently joined alongside Jack Doherty, making his first football call. So welcome, Jack.
Just want to let everyone know that I'm not the expert at football, but I'm happy to be here.
Coach back, hands it off, runs up the middle, gets some good yardage there. He gets tackled. That's a 15-yard gain. That's going to be another first down for Silver Lake.
Their run game has been unstoppable tonight, I will say.
And that was a great run there. They're going to move the chains. The ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. Marshfield with their almost completely new secondary, and as we've mentioned earlier, I think their D-line is completely new too. They got number 56. That is Connor Scott, the junior D lineman out there. And eyes on the corners, they got the sophomore Liam Riley. I believe they also have, I believe that's Chris Johnson, also out wide.
Love to see those new guys in there.
Absolutely. Hands it off, nothing gained there. It's going to be second and long again. And again, for anyone watching.
Tell Sean that they're going to come so we can get on him.
Okay. All right, folks, update. Me and Jack are going to be taking you the rest of the way for this game. So we hope you enjoyed. There's currently 7 minutes left in the game.
Still a run clock, by the way.
The clock is running, so we got 7 minutes of real time left of football. Sends a man in motion across. It's going to be a jet sweep. Nothing there. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That was Silver Lake. That was Cameron Dupree, not able to get anything there. The jet sweep, not fooling Marshfield's new secondary.
I mean, this new line for the Marshfield Rams has been hungry for the ball.
Absolutely.
You can see them attacking every moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge to get these guys the time that they need, and they're executing really well. This defense has done
great to build confidence.
Great things thus far. All right, it is 3rd down and 10. You got to imagine Silver Lake attempts some sort of pass here. Drops back, hands it off, runs up the middle.
Wow.
He's going to have room for the 1st down. So Silver Lake's run proves effective again, running up the middle. That was, I believe that was Finnegan Ramsey with the run there.
Wow. I mean, right through the wickets.
So I believe Silver Lake is probably putting in their younger guys as well.
Yeah.
Along with Marshfield. So we got a bunch of young guys getting in new time tonight, which you love to see on both sides.
Feels like a fresh start to watch here. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, hell, we got a new commentator in here. We got all new things happening here.
Crazy
here in Silver Lake.
Here.
You said it. There cannot be a more chaotic game than the one we've witnessed here tonight in Kingston, Massachusetts. There's a snap. He hands it off, and Finnegan not able to get much there. And Cam Carroll, the fill-in quarterback, you gotta feel for him in this situation. He's not used to being the quarterback. I'm pretty sure he's their emergency quarterback. So the passing obviously hasn't been very effective. As we know, he's already thrown 2 pick sixes.
He definitely looks a little bit new out there. But hey, I mean, to be able to play after seeing, what's got to be a good friend of yours go down like that, I mean, it's got to be tough. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been tough on this whole team. We all wish nothing but the best for Sean Barry.
Absolutely.
And Silver Lake, even though they are at the 31, they're not going to go for it. I think they're just going to punt this back to Marshfield, and we're going to see Marshfield's young offense get out and try to bounce back after that fumble there.
Yeah, I mean,
minor setback, but it's okay.
See what they can do here, just approaching the 5-minute mark. So.
And excuse me, that was a turnover on downs there. So Marshfield's going to take over at the 31. Still the young offense trying to see what they can do here. Let's see what sophomore Nate Rollinson's got up his sleeve. Rollinson drops back. He hands it off, and he is shut down.
Wow.
No room for error there. That was number 30. That was Anthony Polkin there. So they have Lucas Fakai's intervention now. They have the 3rd straight. Oh, we got some flags on the play.
He read him like a picture book there, but we'll see what happened.
Absolutely. I think that flag is going to be on Cole Hannigan. Let's see what the call is. I think it might be unnecessary roughness, but we'll see what the ref in the white hat has to say here.
Once again, taking his sweet time.
Yeah, absolutely. These refs have been very slow on making decisions. I think the refs honestly might be chewing the clock as well. Silver Lake not happy at all. Players on the sidelines are very happy. It looks like this is against Silver Lake.
Not sure what it could have been, though.
I think there was some sort of kind of fight going on between Cole Hannigan and his matchup, and I think his matchup got called for unnecessary roughness. That's a 15-yard penalty. That's a 1st down for Marshfield. With just over 3 minutes left here, towards the end of the 4th quarter and towards the end of this game, we have an all-sophomore offense in here for Marshfield. Rollinson hands it off, keeps it himself, and he's going to get an 8-yard gain. So that's the first play we've seen from Rollinson in a while. Rollinson taking it himself.
Comfy out there. I mean, I didn't even know who had the ball. That was a great play call there.
Absolutely. That kind of shows flashes of the Moss True read option there. That tricked the defense. That was a great play there from Rollinson. You love to see the sophomore getting his reps in right there. Rollinson has it back to his right. 2 wideouts to his right, run wide out to his left, sends a man in motion, sends the snap. It's going to be a jet sweep. That's Cole Hannigan. Cole Hannigan going to make a move. He is not going to get there. He's going to be just 1 yard short. That's going to be 4th down, and I believe Marshfield's going to set the punting team out once again.
Yeah, I mean, these jet sweeps haven't really been effective for Marshfield. You know, seems like the throwing game and, you know, the middle game has been great, but these jet sweeps have been swamped from Silver Lake defensive linemen. So,
and Marshfield's going to keep their offense out there. Rawlinson kept it himself, unable to reach the first down. And excuse me, that was 3rd down, so now this is 4th down.
Tough to see the scoreboard from here.
Yeah, it is tough to get an understanding of everything. This is my first play-by-play call. So now it really is 4th down. Marshfield still has the offense out there. They're going to go for it and try to secure this game. Snap to Rawlinson, hands it off. And that is a 1st down, and that should do it. That was Anthony Polcari once again. And I think now with 1:30 left on the clock, Marshfield might get into the formation. Rawlinson on the side talking with coach. And I'm not sure if they're going to do victory formation here because the clock's already running. They might just try to get a couple more real plays in there and try to get these younger skill position players too.
100%. I don't see what's wrong with that. I mean, now's the time.
They're certainly not going to go for the end zone because that's just unnecessary. With now just under a minute left, 48-6. For those of you who have stuck through this whole game, we appreciate you for sticking with us. Again, we've mentioned a lot of chaos in this game, a lot of timeouts, a lot of conflicts, lots of everything. But this has been overall a great game. Yeah, nothing else to say there, really. Just a chaotic game. We've seen a mix of everything here. We've got new players playing for the first time. Yeah, they are going to go into a victory formation, so that's going to settle the game. Marshfield wins 48-6. It's been a great game by both sides. For those of you joining us on Marshfield Community Media, Andrew Youngworth alongside Jack Doherty and mostly Will Nicholson. Thanks for tuning in. Good night and roll Rams.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.